Hey guys, welcome to lecture 5. So in this one, we're going to be talking about budgets for your ads. So this one kind of varies a lot depending on what you're trying to do and like what your overall like marketing budget is, but here's kind of a little bit of a breakdown. So basically when you're testing an ad when you're in the PPE phase, you're going to want to probably start at like $5 a day. Just because it's very easy to tell if they have traction and validation or not. It doesn't take a lot of money and you shouldn't waste a lot of money on it because chances are you're not going to see much of an ROI. And then from there, you just got to kind of figure out what your cost per acquisition is and how much profit that leaves you. So, what I mean by that is, let me give you an example. So, let's see here. This is the book I mentioned earlier that we were marketing. Um, so, originally it was priced $4.99, but now it's priced $3.99. So, just for simple math, let's call it $10 on the paperback. So if your product is $10, but you pay, let's say, just for easy math, we pay 5 to Amazon. So each book we sell is worth $5 profit gain, right? So that leaves us with how much are we willing to spend on our cost per acquisition to actually keep us in the green. Now, when you're running ads, especially when you're first setting them up on something, don't be sketched out by the fact that they're not profitable, that they're not doing well, because it does take time to find that rhythm and that niche within the ad and find what actually works. So don't give up on it instantly. But you'll be able to tell pretty quickly if there's an issue. Within about a week of running the ad, you should be able to tell if it's going to be a winner or not. And if it's not, figure out why. Um, an example would be when we first started running this book, the ad was performing really well, but it wasn't selling a lot of copies. And so what that told me was the ad's good, the targeting is good, but the product isn't. So we broke down why it wasn't, and it's because when we talked about it, it was this $6 book that was 85 pages when there was 300-page books in the same genre that were free. So that's what you kind of have to look at. It's pretty easy to see. And then so we get $5 going back to the whole cost per acquisition thing. You profit 5 per book. So we're willing to spend $2.50 cost per acquisition, whatever the acronym is for that. Um, Average cost of acquisition. Um, so that's kind of what you want to do. So basically, that says, okay, our goal is to spend this much per sale. That's not per click, that's per actual conversion per sale. And you can track that multiple ways. But that's what you kind of have to figure out for your budget so you know you're always profiting. So if you're spending, say, you know, let's say 200 a day, and your cost per acquisition is $2.50, you're gonna want, whoops, other way around, 200 divided by 250. You're going to want to be selling at least 80 books a day to be profitable, right? So that's kind of the thing you have to figure out. And that's why figuring out your cost per acquisition is you have to put in fees, advertising costs, all that good stuff. And that's kind of how you budget. And honestly, I've told this to multiple people, even if your profit isn't high, and I've told this to clients as well, as long as it's profitable, it's keep doing it. Because it can be scaled. Even if you're making like 2 cents per conversion, you can scale that to a point where it's profitable. You just have to get there and figure out, because if it's working for a reason. No one's just handing you money for no reason. There's a reason it's converting to some degree. So, with that being said, if you get something that's working, scale upon it. And in this next couple segments, I'll be talking about scaling ads, but that's kind of how you do budgeting.